U.S., Japan to tighten military cooperation.
NATO's largest naval training Sea Shield begins in Romania.
Developing tourism in Nghe and Western region with one route, multiple destinations concept.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Han Zhang, your host. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has embarked on a trip to Washington, starting a 7-day visit to the United States. This is the first state visit by a Japanese Prime Minister in 9 years, aimed at strengthening the relationship between the two allies, especially in military cooperation.
Speaking to the press before departing for Washington, Prime Minister Kishida emphasized that this visit will be a crucial opportunity to convey to the world the strong relationship between the United States and Japan. During the visit, Kishida will hold talk with U.S. President Joe Biden. Security, defense, and trade will dominate the agenda in the context of China's increasing military activities in the Indo-Pacific region. On April 11th, he will address the joint session of the U.S. Congress, becoming the first Japanese Prime Minister to do so since 2015. Kishida and US President will also participate in the first trilateral summit with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on April 11th to address the increasingly unstable security environment in Asia.
The North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO's largest multinational naval exercise has kicked off in Romania, involving over 2,200 military personnel and 135 ships, aircrafts, and vehicles from 13 allies and partner countries.
The 13-day exercise named Sea Shield 24 focuses on training all aspects of military operations in order to improve cooperation between the participants. The drill takes place while NATO is conducting its largest exercise in decades, the Steadfast Defender, with the participation of 90,000 servicemen. The Steadfast Defender lasted from February to May of this year, simulates a scenario of an attack on the alliance's territory, leading to the activation of Article 5 of the NATO treaty. The Russian government has criticized the exercise and claimed that NATO is preparing military planning, resource deployment and infrastructure to confront Russia, marking the return of Cold War plans.
The government has issued a resolution following its regular session in March 2024, an online conference with the locality, calling for a breakthrough solution to increase the economy's access to capital.
In the resolution, the government requires ministries, agencies, and localities to continue gilding and managing credit institutions, to reduce interest rates, to come up with breakthrough solutions in order to increase the economy's access to capital. In the same time, paying special attention to promote growth linked with macroeconomic stability, inflation control, and ensuring major balance of socio-economic security. The resolution also urges to take full advantage of opportunities, favorable circumstances, to quickly remove difficulties and obstacles arising to achieve the highest result. Strive to achieve and surpass the targets and indicators in 2024, especially those related to growth targets.
Coming next are some updated news. On April the 8th, the delegation of Nghệ An provincial leaders paid a courtesy visit to Savanakhet province and extends greeting to Laos government and people on the occasion of its traditional Bun Pimay festival. At the meeting with the host leaders, the two sides informed about the recent socio-economic situation of the two provinces. They also reviewed the results achieved in the cooperation between the two provinces over the years. The leaders of the two provinces also believed that in the coming time, the two sides will continue to promote the achieved results and make further efforts to contribute to the sustainable friendship between Vietnam and Laos.
The European Chamber of Commerce in Vietnam, EuroCham, has released the Business Confidence Index, BCI, for the first quarter of this year based on a survey of more than 1,400 EuroCham members in Vietnam in various sectors. The survey show that in the first quarter, the BCI reached 52.8 points. This is the highest level since 2022, a clear indication of the increasing confidence within the European business community in Vietnam. Businesses have expressed optimism about Vietnam's economy, both in the short and long term. 1/3 of the businesses believe that their activities will be improved in the second quarter, and over half predict an increase in orders and revenue. 71% of businesses are positive about the prospects for the next 5 years.
According to the Ministry of Health, tuberculosis situation in Vietnam remains severe and complex. In 2022, the country had an additional 172,000 new tuberculosis cases and about 13,000 deaths, ranking 11th among 30 countries with the highest number of tuberculosis cases. Of these, 40% of TB patients who have not been detected are in the community, which is the main cause of tuberculosis spread in Vietnam. Nearly 4,000 patients with multi-drug-resistant tuberculosis, higher than 3 years earlier. The number of tuberculosis deaths is usually twice as high as deaths from traffic accidents.
In recent years, tourism in the western region of Nghe An province has been thriving. The great potential being unlocked also means more income for the people of the mountainous region, but connecting the destination is crucial for the comprehensive and sustainable development of the tourism. En route, multiple destinations should be a sustainable solution. We can remove the geographical distances between the tourist sites in the mountainous districts of Nghe An province. This linkage aims to create distinctive and remarkable tourism products between the localities. For example, Con Quang district will develop ecotourism and cultural community tourism of the Thai ethnic group. Tân Giang district will boost community cultural tourism of the Khmer Mu ethnic group and craft village. Kishan district will focus on healthcare tourism, herbal medicine and cultural experiences of the Hmong ethnic group, while Nghệ An district will focus on agro-tourism, flower and fruit garden experiences.
Located at the southwestern gateway of Nghe An, Con Quang district is the first destination for tourism. We are implementing plans to become an attractive area in the Western Nghe An tour package.
To realize the idea of one route, multiple destinations, serious attention and planning for the destinations and tourism products are required. It should not only be suitable but also need to be legalized with the strict regulations to avoid spontaneity and duplication.
We have identified that Mung Long will focus on resort and community-based tourism. For Na Ngoi, future plans will involve adventure tourism and ecotourism, and My Lighthouse is a provincial-level historical site, the ancient tower of Yen Hoa, and there is boat tours along the river.
To make the concept a reality, the districts with similar tourism products should meet each other to come up with appropriate and sustainable solution. From there, suitable routes can be created for tourists to experience and to enhance the connectivity of the destinations within the same district, commune, as well between district and communes having similar tourist products. The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.